Start. When the matter went back to the tribunal, it went into the correctness of the charges on the basis of the material produced by the respondent and quashed the charges, holding that the charges do not indicate any corrupt motive or any culpability on the part of the respondent. Stop. We must say we are not a little surprised at the course adopted by the tribunal. Stop. In its order dated September 10, 1992, this court specifically drew attention to the observations in A.N. Saxena that the tribunal ought not to interfere at an interlocutory stage, and yet the tribunal chose to interfere on the basis of the material which was yet to be produced at the inquiry. Stop. In short, the tribunal undertook the inquiry which ought to be held by the disciplinary authority start or the inquiry officer appointed by him close, and found that the charges are not true. Stop. It may be recalled that the jurisdiction of the Central Administrative Tribunal is akin to the jurisdiction of the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution. Stop. Therefore, the principles, norms, and the constraints which apply to the said jurisdiction apply equally to the tribunal. Stop. If the original application of the respondent were to the field in the High Court, it would have been termed, properly speaking, as a writ of prohibition. Stop. A writ of prohibition is issued only when patent lack of jurisdiction is made out. Stop. It is true that the High Court, acting under Article 226, is not bound by the technical rules applying to the issuance of prerogative writs like certiorari, prohibition, and mandamus in United Kingdom, yet the basic principles and norms applying to the said writs must be kept in view as observed by this court. Para. The language used in Articles 32 and 226 of our Constitution is very wide, and the powers of the Supreme Court as well as of all the High Courts in India extend to issuing of orders, writs, or directions, including writs in the nature of habeas corpus, mandamus, quo warrants, prohibition, and certiorari, as may be considered necessary for enforcements of the fundamental rights, and in the case of High Court for other purposes as well. Stop. In view of the express provisions in our Constitution, we need not now look back to the early history or the procedural technicalities of these writs in English law, nor feel oppressed by any difference or change of opinion expressed in particular cases by English judges. Over.